India's astounding diversity of religions, languages and cultures is unique and unparalleled. The mighty Himalayas flying high all above the sky and varied cultures, traditions with many advanced developments in science and technology has made our country an incredible land. For thousands of years, people of different religions have coexisted with utmost faith in the integrity of our country. So friends, I'm your host Uzma Jafri, and in today's episode of My India, I will show you some of the most compelling and fascinating stories from across the large geographical boundaries of our country. Popularly known as the Temple City of India, Odisha's capital Bhubaneswar hosts a number of temple festivals throughout the year to commemorate the living heritage of dance, sculpture and art. One among them is the Muktezuma Dance Festival, the 3-day extravaganza that invites some of the best Odissi dancers to perform in the complex of legendary Muktezuma Temple.
The small and elegant temple of Mukteshwar, dedicated to Lord Shiva, lightened up as it hosted its annual Mukteshwar Dance Festival under the star-lit sky. Organized since 1984 by the Odisha's Tourism Department, the festival celebrates the unrivaled charisma of Odissi, the classical dance form of Odisha. Every year, the festival is celebrated in the month of January and coincides with Makar Sankranti, an ancient Indian festival that celebrates the solar cycle. In this year's event, the inaugural evening began with the solo recital Mukteshwar Vandana by Mumbai-based Namrata Mehta that was based on Raga Abhogi and showcased the intrinsic features of Odissi. Her act was based on a portion of the Gita Govinda Kisalya Sayana tale that won the hearts of the audience present on the occasion.
I really appreciate her beautiful, gentle mood when she dances. So much precision, so much tenderness, and so much sweetness in her dancing.
To dance on this stage, right in front of the Lord Mukteshwar, right in front of Lord of Dance, Lord of Trinity, you know, Shivji ke samne ye nritya kar, I just feel I am, this is an ode to him, an ode to the state of Orissa, the state where my dance belongs to. I may be from Maharashtra, I am from Mumbai, but you know, whenever I come to Orissa, whenever I come to Bhubaneswar, I feel like I've come to my mother's house, you know. The love, the warmth I get from people here, and there's so much to learn when I come to watch people here, when I've participated here in this festival.
This was followed by a duet performance by Bijan Pallai and Rudra Pratap Swain of the city-based Odisha Dance Academy. Both the dancers mesmerized the visitors with their classic attire and graceful movements as they tapped their feet to the strokes of the accompanying musical instruments.
I mean, the duets, boys, ex-Gotipur, they were excellent. And generally, Mukteshwar bring really good performers. So yes, it's very beautiful.
I really like the performance where there's two guys dancing, very well coordinated, very soft, and they dance to the music. So it was a very enjoyable show, and the evening is nice and cool. Om Shiva Shiva, Om Shiva Shiva, Namah Shivaya.
Om Shiva Shiva, Om Shiva Shiva, Namah Shivaya. The concluding item was a group performance by young choreographer Rosalind Mohopatra's group, Devadasi Odissi Ensemble. The choreography brought out the devotion and grace of Odissi, very well defining the traditional aspects and touch of creativity, giving onlookers a great transcendental experience.
See, I think having these sort of dance festivals, traditional or folk, it's actually keeping up our culture. You know, you're actually showing the crowd and the current people where exactly these dances are, what these dances are about. And there's a lot of depth in these dances. So perhaps, you know, today's generation should be coming here to see this sort of dance and take it forward. And I mean, there are such excellent dancers in Orissa. Orissa has the best dancers.
The other 2 days of the festival also saw some of the best classical performances that left the audience spellbound. Mukteshwar Dance Festival thus serves as a great treat for Odissi enthusiasts who come in large number to witness the astounding dance performances of some of the talented and reputed Odia dancers from across the country.
India is a country where people from different faiths come together in spirit of humanity to celebrate its rich heritage and diversity from time immemorial. Emboldening this fact, a conference was organized in the capital city New Delhi in the memory of Prophet Muhammad, who is believed to be the messenger of God among his worshippers all across the world. Take a look.
Reverberating on the mystical Sufi music Qawwali, Evan-e Ghalib Auditorium situated in the capital city brought distinguished Islamic personalities and spiritual leaders from all across the world under one roof. Organized by Dargah Asr Sharif Committee, the aim of this event was to promote the message of mutual respect and tolerance among the diverse faiths inherited in our country.
Every year for the last 4 years, Alhamdulillah, Dargah Asr Sharif has been organizing this Miladun Nabi event, which has been attended by international guests, diplomats, high commissioners, and a lot of people from different parts of India. They come, a lot of people from foreign countries like Malaysia, Turkey, Kazakhstan, Senegal.
Melodious recitation of Naat-e-Rasool, a poem recited in praise of Prophet Muhammad, mesmerized the audience attending this grand birth celebration of this messenger of God. It is believed that the holy relics of Prophet Muhammad and his family are still treasured inside Dargah Asr Sharif of Shahi Jama Masjid in New Delhi. Inherited from his ancestors, Mughal Emperor Shah Jahan kept these holy relics inside Jama Masjid after building this mausoleum in 1656 AD.
हर तरह का आदमी आता है, गरीब आता है, अमीर आता है, सियासी आदमी आता है तो वो भी पाँव चप्पल बाहर उतार के आता है, कोई बहुत बड़ा लीडर आता है, यानी कि हज़ारों की सिक्योरिटी में रहने वाला इंसान भी सर झुकाकर वहाँ पहुँचता है, और एक मजदूर जो सुबह मेहनत करके रोटी खाता है वो भी वहाँ पर सर झुकाकर पहुँचता है। तो जो ये एकता, मानवता और ये जो मोहब्बत का संदेश है, यही सूफ़ी है, और हिंदुस्तान इन्हीं सूफियों, फ़कीरों, दरवेशों और संतों के नाम से जाना गया है।
Spiritual leaders and delegates from Turkey, Malaysia, Senegal, Turkmenistan, Kazakhstan and several other places called upon the people of India and the world for a collective action in pursuit of peace and harmony.
First of all, I would like to take this opportunity to congratulate Dargah Asr Sharif for organizing today's Maulid Nabi celebration to commemorate the birth of our Prophet. I think at this moment it's truly necessary that we spread the message of peace and the teaching of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
Since ages, India has remained a beacon for dispersing the message of peace and brotherhood throughout the world. Henceforth, our nation is the preferred venue globally to promote unity and amicability across the boundaries.
Now, a roundup of some of the major stories that made news recently.
Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi recently launched a construction of $6.8 billion refinery in the western state of Rajasthan, hopeful to lift national capacity to meet the surge in fuel demand. By 2030, India's demand for petrol and diesel is expected to go up by 2/3 to 170 billion litres as an expanding middle class spends on cars and air travel. The 180,000 barrel per day refinery and petrochemical project in the state bordering Pakistan is being built by the country's third biggest state refiner, Hindustan Petroleum Corp Limited or HPCL, in a tie-up with the state government. The project is believed to create employment for thousands of people in Rajasthan.
ये रिफाइनरी भी यहाँ की तकदीर भी बदलेगी, यहाँ की तस्वीर भी बदलेगी। इस मरुभूमि में जब इतना बड़ा उद्योग चलता होगा, आप कल्पना कर सकते हैं कि कितने लोगों की रोजी रोटी का प्रबंध होगा।
The foundation stone for the project was first laid in September 2013 by the then ruling Congress Party chief Sonia Gandhi. However, the project remained a non-starter as the state government had not given adequate incentives. The project is now estimated to be completed by 2022 or 23. Exiled Tibetans' administrative body, Central Tibetan Administration in India's northern hill town of Dharamshala have decided to open a Tibetan museum in the city on the lines of Holocaust Museum and Vietnam War Museum.
We are building or creating a big museum where people around the world will come and they will visit the museum and get, informed and inspired and encouraged to support the cause of Tibet. So like, the Holocaust Museum or the Vietnam War Memorial Museum or India's, Nehru Memorial Museum or any national museums around the world, we want to have similar museum here in Dharamsala for people to visit.
According to the Tibet Museum of Department of Information and International Relations, the museum will be completed and open for visit by the end of this year. The museum will serve as a remembrance of the loss of the Tibetan culture and lives and present the hopes and aspirations of the Tibetan people through collected photographs and life histories.
Authorities at Sarthana Zoo in India's western Surat city have installed room heaters outside the enclosures of animals to keep them warm at night when the mercury can dip by over 10 degrees Celsius compared to the day. Zoo animals are the worst affected by changes in temperatures as they have been displaced from their natural habitats and kept in places where the temperatures may not be favorable to their bodies.
यहाँ हमारे यहाँ जो वाइल्ड एनिमल है जैसे टाइगर है, बेयर है, उसके लिए हीटर की व्यवस्था की गई है क्योंकि रात को उनको अंदर लिया जाता है और वहाँ बहुत टेम्परेचर डाउन नहीं हो, इसके लिए उनके रूम में सब जगह हीटर लगाए हैं.
The animals spend the day out in the sunlight and sleep in closed rooms in their enclosures at night. Apart from heaters, bulbs have also been installed in several bird enclosures. The heat from the bulb filament keeps the birds warm. The temperatures in the Indian subcontinent dip drastically during the months of December and January, making the animals prone to winter-related diseases. Recently, India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi, along with his Israel counterpart Netanyahu, who was on a 6-day trip to India, inaugurated a Centre of Excellence for date palms in India's western Gujarat state. The two leaders highlighted the need for organic farming, producing quality output, providing premium training to farmers, alongside minimizing wastage.
The most important thing is what I heard the farmers now say, that they are enjoying the benefit of Israeli expertise to make their lives better and richer. This is what we are here for, to make your lives better. And I thank you for this warm friendship.
देश भर के किसान इस बात से तो भली भांति परिचित हैं कि इजराइल ने कृषि क्षेत्र में एक बहुत बड़ी क्रांति की। रेगिस्तान हो, पानी का अभाव हो, बहुत कम जमीन हो, उसके बावजूद भी आधुनिक टेक्नोलॉजी के द्वारा, वैज्ञानिक प्रयोगों के द्वारा कृषि में कैसे बदलाव लाया जा सकता है, इसमें इजराइल बहुत ही सफल रहा।
India and Israel have already commenced a 3-day joint program in which 28 centers of excellence are being set up across the country with Israeli cooperation. The two countries have grown closer since Modi took office in 2014, widening commercial cooperation beyond their long-standing defense ties. Modi also became the first sitting Indian Prime Minister to visit Israel last summer.
Today in our section of Asia Buzz, we will see how Japan is providing wider options of shopping and entertainment to its foreign visitors. Big Camera, one of Japan's leading consumer electronics retailers, is offering wide range of facilities to its customers. Also, we will take a look at Japan's wonderful history of the major animation works that originated in the games. Here is a report.
Japan inbound tourism hit a record high in 2017, and it is expected to hit high as the country gears up to host the Tokyo 2020 Olympics. Many of Japan's visitors who are keen to buy gifts before they go back home prefer to shop at easily accessible stores, and thus naturally their choice would be Big Camera, one of Japan's leading consumer electronics retailers. Big Camera stores are located in front of main train stations, and they offer special services to foreign customers.
海外の旅行で当店に来ていただいたお客様にさせていただいているサービスでございます。一つは空港への配送サービスで、もう一つは近場のホテルへの配送サービスを行っております。ホテルへの配送サービスにおきましては、当店にて15,000円以上ご購入いただいたお客様に、空港の配送サービスにおきましては、当店にて10万円以上ご購入いただいたお客様に関しましては、無料にて配送をさせていただいております。
Big Camera offers to visitors coming from overseas discount services as well as tax exemption at a dedicated service counter.
こういったカメラご購入の際、免税をしていただくと通常 8% なんですけれども、それが JCB やビザやアメックスでお支払いいただいた場合はさらに 5% お値引きをさせていただいております。本日例えばご購入いただいたお客様には、こういった次回ご来店いただいた時に使えるこの 8% からさらに 7% お値引きするクーポンをお配りさせていただいております。
Big Camera offers a free Wi-Fi service on all floors. Just by selecting Big Camera's Wi-Fi network from the settings screen, you can easily connect to the internet, and you can choose many languages such as English and Chinese. This service is especially useful for overseas customers who want to use the free Wi-Fi to contact their families and friends at home to ask them what souvenirs would you like.
I came in and I'm looking for headphones. So, to get your Spotify on, you need the Wi-Fi. So I went straight in to Wi-Fi, connected, and then I could listen to my music. So it was really good.
この中面で直接自分が欲しいものを検索していただいてもいいんですけども、この中から選んでいただいてから自分の欲しい商品見つけていただいて、あとは自分が行く店舗を選んでいただきます。必要な情報を入力していただいてキープをしていただければ簡単に取り送りできる。
With these multiple services, foreign customers will complete their visit to Japan with a pleasant and unique shopping experience. Next, we take you to a commemorative exhibition at the game show that many people just couldn't resist attending. A century has passed since domestic Japanese animation was unveiled in Japan. To show this wonderful history of the major animation work originated in the games, GameX anime created with the original game software was displayed on a 12-meter large panel display for everyone to view. In addition to the chronology of the main animation works, numerous articles published in magazines were introduced that look back at the history of two of the greatest cool Japanese games and anime content ever created. While at the same time, the game show provided a family game park for junior high students and younger children to relax and enjoy playing games with their parents. In addition to the game experience zone for playing the latest games, families could even walk down memory lane playing Bass Grand Prize masterpieces at the retro game corner.
やってみたかったゲームを親子で一緒にできてよかったです。ほっとします。気が休まるね。
Even more, amongst the many games for boys, the corner offered game applications that girls could enjoy too.
で私たちは、ファミリー向けのアプリとかを、主に開発して、皆さんに提供していますが、実際ファミリーコーナーというゲームショーにもありますので、小さいお子さんにそういったものを知ってもらうために出展しています。で今年でもうすでに5回目ぐらいになってるんですけど、いつも見ていて男の子が楽しく遊べる場所が多いんですけど、女の子がなかなか楽しめる場所がないので、そういったところを、楽しめる場所を提供できたらなと思って出展してます。
On top of this, there was a corner dedicated to learning how to program a game.
今注目されているプログラミングを子どもたちに教えるっていうそういう展開も始めたので、これは日本だけにとどまらず世界の子どもたちがプログラミングを学べるようなものを提供できるようになっていきたいなとは思ってます。
Esports, a new type of game format, is being established, where fighters can fight against each other, and it should create and spread a new culture of competitive games worldwide.
Festivals in India not only serve as a temporary reprieve from the daily grind, but also play a major role in promoting harmony and brotherhood. This was witnessed in the recently celebrated Pongal festival, when people belonging to different communities came together to make a unique display of communal harmony.
Unity, peace and brotherhood can be very well observed during the celebration of different festivals on our incredible land. The scene is no different during the Pongal celebrations, when people of different communities come together to celebrate the winter harvest. Pongal is basically a 4-day-long festival celebrated mainly in Tamil Nadu and falls in the month of Thai, that is between January to February, when crops like rice, sugarcane, turmeric, etc. are harvested. It marks the beginning of Uttarayana, the sun's movement northward for a 6-month period, which is considered auspicious. Besides the religious and cultural significance of the festival, Pongal is also known for uniting people across religions. This was best witnessed in Chennai's metro zone area, where all the residents came together to celebrate the community Pongal irrespective of their region or community.
This is the 4th time all of us are celebrating community Pongal. Community Pongal means, irrespective of the regional affiliations or regional belongings, all of us join together and celebrate the Tamil festival called Pongal in a community Pongal. Again, I reiterate, because everybody is involved, Hindi speaking, Malayalam speaking, Tamil speaking, Telugu speaking people. We celebrate. Similarly, yesterday also we had a Hindi program called Lori. It's basically a Punjabi festival. Similarly, today a lot of our Punjabi and Hindi speaking friends are here to celebrate Pongal as ever, and we wish everyone very, very happy Pongal.
During the festival, all the residents accumulate at one place and prepare the special Pongal dish, which is made by boiling rice in the milk according to the ritual. Then the same dish is served to all the people, no matter which community or region they belong to. Besides Pongal, all the other festivals are also celebrated with same joy and enthusiasm by the residents of the area.
मेट्रो जोन अपने आप में ही एक हिंदुस्तान को समाकर रखता है।
It's like a mini India.
यहाँ पर हम हर देश के हर हिस्से के फेस्टिवल सेलिब्रेट करते हैं, चाहे वो ओणम हो या लोहड़ी हो या पोंगल हो या क्रिसमस हो। हर चीज़ आपको यहाँ पे देखने को मिलती है। और इस कम्युनिटी का ये प्रयास है कि हम अपने देश के हर हिस्से के कल्चर को अपने बच्चों तक पहुँचाएं, अपनी अगली जनरेशन तक पहुँचाएं।
It's not just the metro zone area of Chennai where people of different communities come together to celebrate the festivals, but the same can be observed in every nook and corner of the country.
Astrology for many people around the world may have become a pastime, but for the Multicultural Society of India, it is still a Vedic science which dates back to ancient Hindu texts. Over the years, more the modern society tried to prove it a pseudoscience, more they have discovered the essence of ancient Indian scriptures. So in today's episode of My India, we take you to an astrological fair in the capital city, New Delhi, where mystics from all across India united to revive our beliefs in ancient Vedic science.
Mystiques in silk robes and skull beads, soothsayers with crystal balls and fortune tellers with parrots, razzmatazz of faith healers had converged on the Indian capital for a week-long astrological fair.
ये मैथमेटिक्स है, सारी कैलकुलेशंस हैं। हम पहले दिन के बच्चे को, एक दिन के बच्चे को हम ये बता सकते हैं कि वो जीवन में क्या तो बनेगा, क्या करेगा, इसको जीवन में किस उम्र पर या इसको कौन सी बीमारी आ सकती है, किस चीज़ से हमें इसे बचा के रखना है। ये सारी चीज़ें हम, अगर ये साइंस नहीं है तो हम कैसे बता रहे हैं, अगर ये मैथमेटिक्स नहीं है तो कैसे बता रहे हैं। ये कैलकुलेशन है, हम कैलकुलेट ही तो कर रहे हैं कि आफ्टर इतने ईयर ये दिक्कत आएगी। ये सारी कैलकुलेशन है।
Astrology for many people around the world is a pastime, an activity that many people deride as a pseudoscience. Still, many Indians visit astrologers, palm readers, numerologists and tarot card readers for advice before making all kinds of important decisions.
अलग अलग सक्सेस के लिए है, कोई स्टोन, कोई पेंडेंट, फाइनेंस के लिए है, अलग अलग चीज़ों के लिए हर एक चीज़ है, उससे सबको बेनिफिट मिलता है। करियर ग्रोथ के लिए है, एजुकेशन के लिए है, कंसंट्रेशन स्ट्रॉन्ग करने के लिए है, डिफरेंट सो मेनी हैव इन हियर।
For thousands of years, astrologers and pundits have been predicting the future by making kundalis a graphical representation of planets based on the time, date and place of one's birth. They believe that they are proponents of a special art which not only shows the right path forward but also help keeping sanity in an increasing insane world.
That's all we have for this week. Your comments and suggestions are important to us. Do give us your feedback at suggest.myindia@gmail.com. I'm your host Uzma Jafri and it's goodbye from the entire production team.